اینجا شهر پرغامس در جنوب ترکیه، یکی از شهرهایی که 7 کلیسای کتاب مکاشفه، آخرین کتاب مقدس، در اینجا نام برده شده و اون کتاب مکاشفه خطاب به یکی از این کلیساها نوشته شده.
Mekteple 10 TL. Buyurun. Hoş geldiniz. Merhaba. Mekteple 10 TL yaptık. Buzdolabı süsleri. Hoş geldiniz.
Teşekkür.
Willkommen. 10 lira makte. Yaz biraz.
Hoş geldiniz. Tabii efendim, orası bahçemizde.
اینجا آکروپولیس در شهر باستانی پرغامس، جنوب غرب ترکیه.
You know, the Pergamon kingdom, they were fighting against the Galatians. So after they defeated the Galatians, they built an altar for Zeus, and they covered the beautiful altar with the beautiful relief of the mythic story, the clash of the titans. It's the war of the gods and the titans. But unfortunately there is nothing remained from this temple. I told you the Germans, they were excavating here, and Karl Humann and his team, they took everything stone by stone and transferred to Germany. So in Berlin they built a museum only for the Pergamon, and then they re-erected the temple, actually the Zeus in Berlin. So they only left the foundation part of the altar. So it lies under the pine tree. like this. Now in the Berlin museum right now. It's a big debate between the Turkey and the Germany. Still the Turkey wants back this altar, but it was dated to 2nd century AD. Again, the Imanis from the Attalus dynasty. After they defeated the Galatians, they built altar for their patron god Zeus. Again, this place can be, it's a theory, maybe the Satan's throne or the throne of the Satan here. Maybe the whole structure, maybe the Asclepion here. So I was going to take it from there, but let me ask, because I think there's a restoration up there. They blocked there. Let me ask first.
جو معبد
Alza la testa, non distrarti, è poi normale.
Come, take a seat. The show about to start.
Amazing.
So, you want to read the Bible here?
We did it on the bus, but thank you. Yes, thank you. This would have been good though. This would have
Yeah,
been a good
so I was
spot.
following here.
Yes.
You did it in the bus? Okay then.
So like 76 steps.
So around 80
80?
rows of seating place. So this is very interesting theater, because this is the steepest theater of the world. In Ephesus, you're gonna see the largest one. Hierapolis, you're gonna see maybe the most beautiful one. But this one is interesting because he's the wine god in the Roman mythology. His name is Bacchus here, and he was very popular during the imperial era. Every Roman house or monumental building on the ground, you can see his mosaics, frescoes here, especially in Ephesus. He was really popular, and he was also the god of theater and the plays. So that's why next to the theaters you see small temples for the god Dionysus. And this is a kind of a Roman theater, and we have also Greek theaters. So these are not amphitheaters. Today, the most of the people, when they want to talk about the ancient theaters, they always say amphitheaters. But when you say amphitheater, actually you literally say double theater. So like amphoras, they have double handles. Amphitheater, you say double theater. When two semi theater comes each other, when it's round like Colosseum, these are amphitheaters. So when you see semicircle theaters, these are, you can just call theater or classical theater. Because when you say amphitheater, I go to Rome and I imagine these gladiators fighting on the arena. These are amphitheaters. So from here, we will walk up to Agora. There we're gonna visit one imperial temple. It's important for the Christianity, of course. And there's also one important guy, Antipas, here. Maybe you know, he was also martyred here. And he was breathed in the bronze bull. This is one of the most brutal way for the persecution here. They burned people in the bronze bulls. Yeah, they put you into the bull from a window, and they lock you, and then they make fire under the bull. And bull has a special setup when I shout or scream from the bronze, because but especially after the 1st century AD, the gladiators persecuted and the wild beasts also persecuted the early here we don't have any problem or something like that, because maybe 40-50 steps we have. Is it okay for everyone? Just be very careful. So if you want to go there, if you want, you can. But the best place to take a photo somewhere over there. There, from there you can see the theater from the best angle.
All right, let's go. Yeah. What are we doing?
Look up.
Okay, you guys go. Just a minute. While you're there.
Chris.
There.
Chris, take.
Oh, you from here?
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course.
Is it okay?
Good.
Okay.
Do we keep going?
Yep.
Okay.
So here.
Yeah.
اینجا آمفی‌تئاتر نمیدونم توی ویدیو خوب مشخص هست یا نه، ولی اینا پلن و جای نشستن. پله که نیستن وسطی پله است، ولی اینا جای نشستن، سکوی نشستن و انتهاش
have you stand against the wall, and they put a ruler out, and if it hits your chest, you can't go.
Oh wow.
That's how tight it is.
Did you make it?
I did. I was 15 at the time. I was 15 at the time.
Agora surrounded by porticos or stall. Stall literally means a colonnade. So that is the reason why you see hundreds of thousands of columns in the ancient cities, because on the top of these columns there was a wooden roof here. It's a kind of a shelter for the citizens, and there were shops also one side. And the theater, the library was somewhere on the corner of the agora, but there is nothing remain here. But the temple of Athena was under the olive tree. So, and also olive tree is the gift of the Athena to the citizens of Athens. So that's why the Zeus called that city after goddess Athena. So as a coincidence, we still have a library, the olive tree here. And this is what remains from the temple of Athena. She is the goddess of the battlefields. She is the goddess of wisdom as well. So in libraries, you can also see some altar-like structures. So now I will take you to the Infinity Tunnel before we reach the Trajan temple. And from here, if you look at the horizon, you can see the Aegean Sea. The blue part you see there is the coastal town of the Pergamon. It was called as Elea. It was the harbor town of the Pergamon. It's about maybe 20 miles away here. Maybe less than 20 miles probably. I told about the Asclepion, the healing center of the Pergamon. If you look far, you can see a bunch of trees, the dark cypress trees there. And you can see a colonnaded road goes against the cypress trees. There is the Asclepion, one of the most famous healing center, where the physician Galen took his education. That's the important place. This is my infinity tunnel.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, I love you. And you can take beautiful pictures from here.
Yeah.
It's like mirror. from the other side also you can take a picture. In the 2nd century AD, the Romans, they wanted to build a temple for emperor, mighty Emperor Trajan. He's one of the best of the 5 good emperors period. So under his reign, Rome expanded borders to the farthest places. Rome became so big, they couldn't even control this enormous empire. So for the temple, they had no, again, ground or flat ground here. So that's why they need to create a one plain ground here. So that's why they built the arch platform here, and then they built the temple of Trajan here. So these are the arches built during the Roman time. Always you see these demolished walls.
They went along with it. They were antique metal out of the walls that had been helped to make walls.
Acropolis is here. So Acropolis is the administrative center of the city, the
And the
holy part.
Pergamon
And the
is down there.
Pergamon was extending down to the city. If you look there, you can see some structures from the Roman times. So the most of the ancient city now under the modern town. But some parts, like the public baths, these high arch buildings from the Roman imperial era, far you can see the Asclepion here, and it was also covering the modern town, not that much big, but the Pergamon was the capital. More than 100,000 people lived in Pergamon during the imperial era. And you can also see the fertile Caicus Valley extends down to Aegean Sea, and Sardis and the Pergamon. So these cities like windows opening to Asia, opening to east. So the coastal culture was different than here. You see this part more Phrygian, more Anatolian culture. But when you go to coast, there you see the Ionian and the Greek culture as well. Especially the Sardis was a passage between the two cultures. Okay.
You can say face. That is me. Okay, I need to get some sunscreen on my legs because I don't think we've seen the sun at all this year. Yeah.
Vowels course, they were re-erected again by the archaeologists, and they took all kind of safety for the visitors. I never seen a column fall down.
You've never seen that.
I never seen.
You don't want that on your.
Yes. So this is a temple from the 2nd century AD for the honor of Emperor Trajan. They used andesite and the white Prokenasos marble for the construction. For the platform, for the foundation, they used the local rock. This one is a andesite local rock, it's a volcanic rock. And then they covered the temple with the white marble. So the Turkey is a marble country. 40% of the marble come out from the world marble come out from the Turkey, especially the western Turkey. I think maybe all these mountains are marble mountains. And it's a kind of a easy rock to carve. So it's one of the best building material, especially for the monumental building. Ruling class and early Christians started after these temples, because every important day you have to come here, you have to give some offering, or you should eat the sacrifice meat. But of course, for the Christians, for the new way, it was forbidden. So they never wanted to participate these ceremonies, and then persecution started, especially in the late 1st century AD. So the Jews, they were paying money for their temple, for their worship to the Romans. So the Jews never participated. But then the Jews and the Romans, they pushed the Christians. You should go there. You should burn incense. You should eat sacrifice animal. And then the problem started.
تراشیدن بداریم که خراب بشه. سنگ مرمر یک پارچه است. رو خالی کردن.
So they took all these valuable gifts from the rulers, from the emperors or the kings, and they kept inside in the section next to the cellar. So from this temple we have some capitals, especially here on the left side. You can see not the largest one, but considered one of the largest and the biggest columns and capitals here. And they also have one where currently right same like Pergamon, like Ephesus. So from every town, people came here, and that's why some theaters like these are bigger than the other places.
What language were the inscriptions in?
Always Greek and Latin. Always Greek, ancient Anatolia. But it doesn't mean that they were all
Right.
so that is something interesting. And then the Latin became so powerful and entered also Anatolia. Then we started to see inscriptions, Latin inscriptions. So it's a copy of it. The original was in the museum. But this is one of the funniest
He said you're really cliche. That alters.
I'm sure it's never been done.
every ancient city there are hundreds of
Okay, are we even?
اینجا ویرانه‌های معبد آکروپولیس در شهر پرگامون. اینم خود شهرشه. تو ارتفاع وایسادیم، نمیدونم چقدرش دیده بشه، ولی شهر پرگامون. آثار رومی اینجا هستش، ولی در این حد، بیشترش خراب شده است و ویرانه است و چیز خاصی نمونده. ولی خب یه سری ستون ها شاید اونجا بشه دید، یه سری ستون ها دیده میشه. البته من اونجا بودم و ویدیو گرفتم و همش اینطوری خرابه، چیزی باقی نمونده متاسفانه. ولی خب مشخصه که اینجا یک زمانی بسیار آباد بوده و معبد رونقی بوده. در حال